So just 3 to 4 minutes before I go to sleep, I always do this facial workout that I'm going to show you today. And it's what has completely transformed my face in like a year, I think it's been. And it has gotten me so much attraction from girls ever since. So in this face workout that I'm going to show you, there is 3 exercises that we are going to do, and it's for 3 specific muscles that we have in our face that completely reshapes the face that you have. So don't worry if you were just like me when I was younger and you didn't get saved by puberty and you may not have the best genetics, this is what will take your face to the next level. So let's start with muscle number 1, which is called the Orbicularis oculi. So the Orbicularis oculi is a muscle that we have around our eye area here. And when this muscle is trained, you can kind of manipulate the way that your eyes look like. So you've probably heard the term prey eyes. So prey eyes is where you basically have what I call the ghost look. You look like this all the time. And we have gotten this certain expression because when we have been talking to people, we have maybe been overly engaging in like the conversation. So we have been using our facial muscles. So now our face is kind of stuck in that position, if that makes sense. So the way that we fix this is simply just by doing something that I call the eye puller. And when we do this, you can get your eyebrows to go into a positive tilt, which means that you can get the hunter eyes naturally, because we can also reduce the amount of upper eyelid exposure that we have. So let me show you exactly how to do this exercise. So there's basically 2 ways that you can do this. First of all, you can use like your middle fingers. That's what I prefer to do. Some people like to use the like middle fingers. You can do that as well if you want to do that. Often I kind of switch it up because sometimes your fingers get slippery or tired. But here's what you do. So what the most basic rule is that you want to target your eyebrow by the end here. You can see that usually people have an arc in their eyebrow, and that's where we want to pull under with our finger. So a mistake that I often see from like my students and the people that I've taught is that they grab on the the brow here, and they just try to pull it instead of actually grabbing onto the muscle here and then pulling upwards and then sidewards. Well, it's so funny, but you kind of want to have what I call the Asian look. it looks kind of ridiculous, right? But you kind of want to deliberately pull your eyebrows to the side and a little bit upwards. And then when your vision becomes kind of blurry, like the Asian look, you simply just want to squint down as hard as possible, but without closing your eyes. Because the thing is, what I learned is that usually for me, when I close my eyes completely, it kind of takes the pressure away from the muscle. So you don't want to do that, obviously. So follow along with me right now so you understand exactly how to do this later on. So again, we pull under here, we pull upwards and then twist our fingers to the side. And then from here, you simply just squint down as hard as possible, but without closing your eyes. And try to really think about using your eye muscle, like the eyebrow muscle, to squint down as hard as possible, and not using so much of the frontalis muscles, which is like the muscle that you have on your forehead here that are responsible for your eyes going up and downwards. And you simply just want to do this exercise like 1 set to failure. That's what I've seen the greatest results with. But you can do like more sets if you're more badass than me, I guess. So the second muscle that we want to train is something called our hyoid muscles. So basically we have a U-shaped bone right under our chin here. And the thing is, you've probably been wondering before why your skin is kind of hanging off here, like why you don't have a sharp jawline basically. And the reason for this is simply just because you haven't raised your hyoid bone upwards, so your skin kind of gets tightened up. And right now it's simply just lowered. So the way that we raise it up is by training 2 muscles. First of all, you can train your suprahyoid muscles, which is the muscles that we have right under our chin here. And then we have our infrahyoid muscles that is also aligned with the suprahyoid muscles, which is the muscle aligned with our front neck here. So let me show you exactly the best exercise to do it. So what this exercise is called a neck curl. So simply what you want to do here is a little bit different from like the gym exercise neck curl, because we want to target a little bit more the suprahyoid muscles. So here's exactly how we do it. We align our shoulders on like a flat surface. Your bed is usually a good choice.
because I do it right before I sleep, so obviously that's the best choice. And then simply what you just want to do from here is simply just lowering your head as much as possible. What I like to think about here is think about bringing your chin downwards. That's when you get a really good stretch. I can really feel it right now on like the entire muscles here. Then what you want to do from here is simply just tuck your chin in like you would do like a chin tuck. This is where the mind muscle connection comes in. So do a chin tuck first, and then you simply just roll your neck upwards, and then you want to think about bringing your chin into this little hole that we have right here in our neck. You just want to think about it. It's not like you're going to touch it, but it's just, you know, the mind muscle connection. And then you just simply just go again, do a chin tuck, and then upwards here. And then for some people it becomes too easy, or maybe it's already too easy. Then you can always use like a plate of weights, put it on top of your head, and then you just do the same thing. And then you simply just want to do this to failure, and you will feel like the biggest fucking burn around your neck. Oh fuck, it's even hard to just hold this position right now. So for the third exercise, we're actually going to train the same muscles as before, but the only benefit with this new exercise is that we also train for a better neck posture. Basically, your neck is aligned with all the suprahyoid muscles and your hyoid bone. So if your neck posture is fucked up, but you still train these muscles, you still won't be able to tighten up your skin. So this is why it's so important, and it can also gain you like a few centimeters more, because a lot of people have like the nerdy neck posture, you know, where their head is like just gone forward. It looks fucking ridiculous, but here's exactly what we're gonna do, because it's not just a chin tuck. This is what I call a progressively overloaded version of a chin tuck. So do this with me right now. So you just want to sit or stand up against like a flat surface. I prefer sitting just because I'm lazy as fuck. So basically what we want to do from this position is that you want to take your hands together, just like if you were going to do like, I don't know, some sort of prayer to God. And then what you simply want to do is think about flaring out your thumbs a little bit. So don't keep them like straight like this, but flare them out a little bit like this. And then you want to have them right under like your jaw here, so it aligns with like the bone structure that you have. And then simply from here, you simply just want to keep your back straight. Then you want to get a deep stretch, just like we always do. And then what you want to do from here is simply just think about bringing your chin inwards and downwards. Just think about keep on pushing it downwards. And when you do this, you will automatically do like a chin tuck. You will kind of push your neck into the wall, and you should be able to feel a big burn around your suprahyoid muscles. So do it with me right now for a few reps here. Yeah, I'm already feeling like a big burn around here. And again, it's just one set, and then do it all the way to failure, till like you can't do it anymore. Of course, of course you know what failure means, but you know, maybe there's some dumbasses out there. An important note that I forgot to say is that you don't want to do all these exercises every single day, because obviously you need to rest your muscles as well. It's like your body's muscles, right? We need to rest so we can keep getting stronger and progressively overloaded, etc. Right? You know, all the boring shit behind it. So what I do is I train every second day. So let's say that you train Monday, then you rest Tuesday, and then you train Wednesday, then Thursday you rest again, and then you train Friday, blah blah blah, so on, right? I think you understand what I mean. And then you just want to keep doing this for like a few months, and then you will see great progress. You can just see as well with my students how good of like progress they have gotten. And that is exactly why that if you want like my help with this, so like I can review your form, so I can teach you full guides on exactly how to train these muscles so you don't fuck it up, so you save so much time, etc. Then you can go have a look at the top link of the description. Of course, no pressure, but it's just if you want to get quicker results, just like my students have done. And of course, if you want more content like this, then I will really appreciate if you go down and click subscribe to this channel. It will both benefit you and also me, so that would just be a great benefit. But yeah, have an awesome day, bro, and thank you so much for watching.